the Demon Slayer Infinite Castle arc. Yes, I finally can do this review without people saying spoilers, spoilers. Oh, why you spoil this? Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, shut up. It's your fault that you don't even go watch it, not my fault. But still, I'm going to say spoilers alert. So overall, this movie is shocking. With the good animation and the storytelling and the fight choreography. So I'm going to say each fight with the pros and cons. Yes, sometimes a good also can have its own bad. Okay, now the first one is the Shinobu versus Doma part. The good about this fight is that it is a very emotional way, especially when Shinobu fights carries the weight of, her dead sister Kanae, and the coldness from Doma and the mocking personality, perfectly with Shinobu's burning anger, the fire that burns anger and the cold, emotionless demon, I say. And the combat, oof. Shinobu's agility and poison usage in this movie is just very good, especially when she used her centipede dash. I forgot the name, but it was so cool. Oh boy, she almost killed Doma. If she is bigger and stronger, she would kill Doma first hand solo. But the cons is that the pacing is kinda slow, and the flashback during mid-battle of her childhood. Yeah, I really hate flashback if it's kinda a bit meaningless. And Shinobu is very underpowered compared to other Hashiras due to her small body, which I can pass it because she already said so herself. She is very small compared to other demon slayers. And the end of the fight, yeah. We all know what happened at the end of the fight. Yeah, when a fight ends with tragic rather than heavy action will frustrate a lot of viewers, including me. I already know what happened, or will I say what will happen. It still hits me a lot knowing that one of my favorite characters is dead in front of my eyes. Yes, there will be more. I would say there will be a lot more. And the fight ends with Kanao trying to save Shinobu, but she failed. Next is Zenitsu versus Kaigaku. I would say this fight is a lot shorter than I imagined. I thought Ufotable will kind of make this fight like 20 minutes long, 20 minutes long, but no, it's like 15 minutes long, I think. But personally, I kind of like this fight because it's just Zenitsu took this fight very personal. He blamed Kaigaku for his master's death, the grandpa's death. He blamed on Kaigaku, and the mentor-student dynamics between these two totally put this very emotional. And Zenitsu finally gets a full showcase of his potential and growth, including his new technique, the Flaming Thunder God. And Kaigaku showed us the second to sixth form of thunder breathing in action. Yes, it's his only usage for this movie. That's all I can say. And boy, it was short, but it is very impactful and making Zenitsu look badass instead of just a comic relief coward. But I kinda hate that they make this fight really short and the Kaigaku's character isn't very fleshed out, even though he plays a kind of big part in the whole Demon Slayer arc, which making the demons kill the children under Gyomeis and somehow making Gyomei the Stone Hashira. Yes, he is the guy. Now, as for the heavy hitters, which is Akaza versus Giyu and Tanjiro. So this fight makes me wonder, what will they do, what will Ufotable do for the Kokushibo fight? Because this fight is just very beautiful. The fighting choreography is just so beautiful. And the growth of Giyu and Tanjiro is just... Giyu goes from I don't deserve to becoming a Hashira to I am a Hashira and I will die for Tanjiro if he can kill Muzans. That's the growth that I want to see in him, and the mark and how he can hold on to Akaza for a very long time is show that why he deserves to be a Hashira. Tanjiro's growth in this movie as well, from how he struggles to fighting Akaza to how can he adapt the see-through world and how he kills Akaza is just... And as for Akaza, oh boy, his strength is top-notch, I say. His regeneration is just horrifying. Imagine a whole demon that doesn't have a head and somehow he can pack a punch. You know you are screwed. And his backstory is just so emotional. I cried watching that flashback. Yes, I was a very emotional guy as well. But still, it showed us that even demons are made from human. And we all know that after the flashback, we all know that Akaza is just a broken soul and his memory got locked away by Muzan, because if he got his memory back earlier, then he would have killed himself even faster. And the final clash in this arc is just that Akaza fighting Akaza while Tanjiro and Giyu watching. Oh my god. And the thing about Tanjiro in this movie is that I kinda like how he is just another portraying from Akaza's master when he is alive. Like, Tanjiro not just land a strike physically but spiritually as well, making Akaza remember his past. As for the bad thing about this movie is that the overusage of flashback. Oh my god, the flashback scenes are killing me, and the pacing of the flashback. Oh my god, like the flashback of Akaza's longer than Zenitsu whole fight. That's all I can say. And Giyu's spotlight has been stolen by Tanjiro. Imagine you fighting for your life and Tanjiro just be standing there and having flashback about his dad killing a bear for 15 minutes. If I were Giyu, I would be mad as well. Boy! And the death of Akaza, yes, it is very emotional hitting, but some are not liking that Akaza is dead. But for the plot's sake, he needs to die. Like, I don't care what people say, but he needs to die. I kind of wish that the second part of the arc and the third part of the arc, Ufotable can, cut the flashback scene a bit shorter. The pacing of the flashback is very horrendous. It's very bad. For the studio that can animate this thing, I hope they can have a better storytelling and the pacing as well. That it is for the whole video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.